Okay, I'm at Southeast 141st. This is going to be interesting because it's a very unusual property. This is the side of the backyard, which is gigantic. You may not even be able to see it very well in the video, but there's just kind of a hog wire fence here, which is not at all secure. Clearly a lot of big mature trees, and then the yard goes all the way back to where you can see the garage in the distance. There is a little tree house there and an interesting bunch of structures. Clearly they've had a lot of fun out here. There is a hose out here with a freeze-proof faucet, greenhouse in the distance that you can see that looks like it has its own faucet in it. So lots and lots of space for sure. Would need a lot of fencing reinforcement for you to trust having animals back here. The first dwelling is kind of an outbuilding that's behind the house. It appears they used it as a separate ADU or rental. This is a non-standard height step here, pretty high, into this place, which has been freshly painted. It looks like there might have been some ceiling damage there. The paint is very different. Hard to know. It also appears there was a wood stove there or something that was chimneyed that's been removed. That said, the inside is freshly painted and has laminate flooring. There is this large open space, a separate electrical panel you see there on the wall. And then this, which would be presumably some kind of sleeping room, although it can't be closed, does have a ceiling fan and some overhead light. There are some pocket lights in the ceiling here. Not a ton of natural light in the back half of this. And then you see they've kind of done a little bit of a makeshift kitchen with a utility sink there, and some outlets on the wall that would afford you more options. There is a full bath in this space, tile floor, a little bit older fixtures, walk-in tiled shower, and then the vanity. Sorry, I usually try to keep myself out of the videos. And then the entry space here, which as you can see has a stackable washer dryer and the water heater here, and that looks like it's probably the stove and the stove pipe that they removed from inside. So that's the ADU unit that's behind. When you exit that, there is a hot tub here. You could put covering over those beams to make it enclosed, or you can just let it be open. There is a water feature you can probably hear. Sorry, I'm struggling to get the door closed. That is adjacent to the greenhouse. That's a closer look at that. I don't know how you feel about having your dogs around water, but this water feature does run into a pond that looks fairly deep. To the side of that is just a little bit of a run. There's the air conditioner unit and a fence that separates the backyard from the front. They are doing some very significant work out in the street. That's what you hear. There are steps down here to the basement. I haven't been down there yet. And this deck appears to be relatively sound, though there are some things kind of growing up underneath it. It appears to have been freshly painted. The other side of the backyard also comes around the side of the house and is securely fenced, and you can see there's a gate right there. So this is the backyard. Here's the greenhouse area, again with its own faucet in the back. So if you like to be out in the backyard and or do gardening, this seems like a great place to do it. And then into the main house, the sliding glass door enters into kind of a dining or sitting area and the kitchen. The kitchen has been upgraded, undermount sink. There is a disposal, gas range, refrigerator. There is not currently a microwave, although clearly there's plenty of counter space where you could put one. A nice skylight to offer some natural light here, and they've done some pocket lighting in the ceiling. Interestingly, there are laundry hookups in this space, which looks like it could otherwise be a closet. But then when you come in to this room, which does not have a closet, so many people would not consider it a conforming bedroom, to the left of that is the walk space to the garage, where there is also a washer and dryer, and these obviously are hooked up. So 2 places you could have laundry, and then this laundry room opens to the 1-car garage. It has a non-conventional electric garage door opener, but it does have one, and it has a door that goes out to the side yard, as you can see. And then last but not least, there is what is in this space probably the only actual bedroom. It's fairly small, only has 1 overhead light fixture, not a lot of natural light based on the positioning of this house, and just 1 small closet space that, as you can see, is separated by a curtain. The flooring is wood. The main bathroom is tile floor, tile shower surround, shower over tub, as you can see, and then a vanity with some kind of built-in cabinets and some overhead lighting. This also clearly has been redone more recently than the rest of the house. And there is a pantry here. It appears there's wiring for a security system. There is a pull-down door to the attic, which I'm gonna not explore. And the last space here is the front living area, wood-burning fireplace. I don't know about the piano, if it stays or not. And then a very uniquely painted wall with a mural. That is what you see when you first walk in the door. And this is the front yard. A nice Japanese maple, some lawn that you would need to take care of that does not have sprinklers because there's a hose out there, and then a short driveway onto into the garage. So that is 123 Southeast 141st.